Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to my playthrough of Megaman X3. Alright, so unlike X2, the prologue to X3 is really slow, boring, dull, and dry, so I'm just gonna give you the highlights. There's this doctor named Dr. Doppler, alright? And he made this computer, and the computer was supposed to make everything good. But instead, he double-crossed everyone and made everything all bad instead. So now, because everything's all bad, X and Zero gotta go and basically act like worldwide janitors again. So that's the story of X3 in a nutshell. It's the first time they actually put some effort into the X series story, and it kinda shows. But for the most part, they don't really do a good job of it. It's good to show them put a little effort forth, though. Alright, so again, they put a lot of effort into the theme of the level, and it's a really nice sounding music again. And we see X, he's trying to shoot down the B thing, and Zero's like, "Fuck you, bitch! I got a sword! And I'm Zero, bitch!" So, and then, once they land, after Zero basically shows X up like a bitch, you see them going through with their classic plan of divide and conquer. In other words, Zero jumps and does stuff off camera, while X really goes and does all the work. That's what I think happens. I mean, you don't really see X get a lot of help from Zero until this game, actually. He doesn't do that much other than kill his counterpart and die. That changes from this game on, though. It's a very welcome addition, change, alteration to a pattern. I mean, I guess Zero does have the excuse that he spent most of X2 dead, but, you know what, whatever. So now, here's a character that we've never known before called Mac, and he's apparently a traitor, which would be a little more shocking if we actually knew who he was. But, so whatever, he shoots X with the electro cage thing, whatever, and says he's gonna turn him into a member of Doppler's army. And then X gets captured. But the question is, if X gets captured, who's the player gonna play as? Well, there's your answer, right there, falling from the roof. So Zero's theme in this game is also a pretty nice one. I like it a lot. I actually prefer Zero's theme in this game over X's, just because it's, well, it sounds better. And Zero himself starts out a lot more heavily upgraded than X does. So it's good to have him around for the first couple of levels while X is still getting his bearings together. But by the end of the game, when X is fully upgraded, he is way, way better than Zero. I'm not gonna lie, so... Basically, you're going to see me use Zero for like the first 3 or 4 bosses of the game, and then you're never going to see him again. And while we're talking about that, why is Zero so damn popular? I mean, he's cool and all, but he just doesn't deserve the massive gobs of praise he gets. Easiest boss fight ever. Yeah, Zero is like the Sephiroth of the frickin' Mega Man universe. I just said that. Yes. And I mean it, too. So now we're playing as X again, in case you didn't notice. So, yeah, X is going back to being the character, and Zero goes back to whatever the hell he was doing before. Alright, so here's the level boss. Because obviously we know for a fact that Mac posed no threat. Shoot, shoot, stab, dead. Win. This is probably a good moment, since you're hearing it, to comment on how much darker the music is in X3. Because it really is a dramatic shift from the first 2 games' soundtrack. They lighten up again from in X4, but it's just really gloom and doom style in X3. Anyway, so that was the boss. Not too much of a threat. As you see, he only really got me once, but, yeah, the game's gonna get harder from this point on. thankfully. Yep. Oh, and look, there's Zero, showing up just in time to not help in any way, shape, or form. Riding in at the last second. Oh yeah. Thank you, Zero, for everything. Alright, so here are the 8 bosses of Megaman X3. We've got Sting Hornet, Blizzard Buffalo, Gravity Beetle, Toxic Seahorse, Neon Tiger, Tunnel Rhino, Crush Crawfish, and Volt Catfish. Yeah, some of these bosses are a little on the ridiculous side, I know. Trust me, I know. But, anyway, we're just gonna ignore that, and, in the next level, we're gonna tackle the first, in the next video, we're gonna tackle the first of the 8, which is Blizzard Buffalo. I will see you then.